Hey everyone, welcome back to Endless Money Pits. This is my 2016 Honda CBR500R, and today I'll be showing you how to change the oil and oil filter. On this bike, the oil is due to be changed every 8,000 miles and the filter every 16,000 miles. If you ride less than 8,000 miles a year, you should change the oil at the end of every riding season to remove any accumulated water and contaminants from the engine. It's been 11 months and about 4,500 miles since my last oil change, at which time I also installed a magnetic drain plug. I'm pretty interested to see how much metal debris it's picked up in that time. Here are the tools I used for this job. Latex rubber gloves, a socket wrench, a torque wrench, a 12mm socket, an oil drain pan, and a flexible funnel. Here are a few other things I had to purchase specifically for this job. 10W40 motorcycle oil, a Honda oil filter, oil filter wrench, and crush washers for the drain bolt. Check for links in the description. Note, do not use oil made for cars. Before draining the oil, make sure to warm up the engine by letting it idle for a few minutes or going for a short ride. You don't have to put your bike on stands, but it makes it a little easier to reach things and to check the oil level when we're done. First thing we'll do is remove the oil filler cap. Next, locate and remove the oil drain bolt. Your factory drain bolt will take a 12mm socket, but I have an aftermarket magnetic bolt that requires a 17mm socket. Before removing the oil filter, it's a good idea to cover the exhaust with a plastic bag. The filter I'm taking off my bike has a 12mm nut on the end, but yours might not have that. If it doesn't, you'll need an oil filter wrench. Unless you have the perfect extension, the easiest way to reach the filter with a wrench is through the small hole on the left side fairing. You just need to break it loose, then you can unscrew it with your hand. Make sure the rubber seal from the old filter doesn't get stuck to the engine. Installing the new filter on top of the old seal will most likely cause a leak. Before installing the new filter, make sure to apply some clean oil to its rubber seal. Wipe off any dirty oil from the engine and screw the new filter into place by hand. Then use a torque wrench to bring it up to 19 foot-pounds. Don't forget to remove the plastic bag from the exhaust. Now, let's take a look at my magnetic drain plug. As I mentioned, it's been installed since my last oil change about 4,500 miles ago, and I'm kind of surprised at how much metal debris it's captured. After seeing this, I would recommend that everybody install one of these. With the drain plug all cleaned off, let's put a new crush washer on it. I bought a kit that comes with both aluminum and copper washers. We wouldn't want to use an aluminum washer on a steel engine block because those two metals pressed together will create excessive corrosion, but either of these washers should be fine on the Honda's aluminum block. The washer I just pulled off the bike is made from copper, so that's what I'll be using again. Some oil dripped on the ground when I wasn't looking. I wiped it up with this rag, which really shows how dirty the oil was. Kind of surprising considering Honda says I could have gone another 3,500 miles without an oil change. If you ride hard, you might consider changing the oil even more often. For me, once a year seems to work out pretty well. Wipe any dirty oil from the engine and reinstall the oil drain plug with new crush washer. Get it hand tight, then use your torque wrench to bring it up to 22 foot-pounds. Now we're ready to pour in the new oil. If you installed a new filter, you'll need 2.9 quarts. If not, you'll need 2.6 quarts. Don't forget to reinstall the oil filler cap. As you can see here, it appears that I have overfilled the engine with oil. Don't worry, let the engine run for a few seconds and the oil will drop to a normal level. Note, the bike must be upright when checking the oil level. Put your bike back on the ground and you're done. That concludes this week's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this, and have a great day.